2 days in New York City, and we are going to go around and try all of the traditional New York foods. We're so excited about this. We're kind of doing a make your own food tour. And our first stop, of course, is New York Pizza, and we are here at John's of Bleecker Street.
This place smells absolutely incredible. So pulling up on the scene here, you can see all the pictures of the famous people that have eaten here. So it's obviously a pretty famous place. We got here at a really good time, so we were basically in front of the line. The line kind of formed right after we got here, so we got lucky there. It smells incredible. We got Lisa ordered for us, because, you know, she's really the pizza queen, so I'll let her pick whatever she wants. It's the Sasso, and then I got half of it's going to have some beef meatballs on it, so it's basically cheese and meatballs. One quick tip, you cannot get a slice of pizza here, you have to get the whole pie. We were just wanting to get a slice and then move on down the road and get something else, but you have to get the whole pie. We committed, we're going for it, and this place has been around since 1929, and it is the original John's of Bleecker Street Pizza. I'm excited for this.
Did our pizza research before coming to New York, and we've got a list of about 5 places there at the top. This is one of them, and then Bleecker Street Pizza is just a couple blocks down. We were really hoping we could just get slices, but we can't, so I don't think we're going to get to Bleecker Street Pizza today because we're going to be too full after eating this one.
We don't have to eat the whole pie.
But we can't waste. This pizza came out so fast. Okay, so what do we have here? We got the John's Original, which is aged mozzarella and tomato sauce, stepped up a notch, called the Sasso, which also has pecorino romano, oregano, and black pepper baked into the pizza. And on one side, we got meatballs. So I was expecting little bitty meatballs, but no, it's big meatballs that have been sliced really thin, and that's what is on the pizza. It looks almost more like mushrooms than meatballs, but that's what it is.
That smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this. And it looks so good.
So first up, no toppings. We're just going to go straight cheese pizza. I'm not a folder, but I'm going to fold to try and see what it's all about.
Fold it like a taco. There you go. Look at the crust.
Oh yeah, look at that. I love pizza.
I tell you what, these little benches and these boots, they will sit you completely upright. There's no leaning back in these bad boys. I mean, it's like, they want you sitting up ready to go for this pizza. Look at this. Look at that crust. I mean, that is beautiful, right? Nice little bit of char. I'm gonna put me some pepper flakes on there. I love crushed red pepper flakes. All right, we're gonna fold it right like a New Yorker, like a local. Man, that is perfectly balanced with the right amount of tomato sauce, marinara, and cheese and crust. It's like a perfect ratio, perfect bite. That is really good. And the tomato sauce, it's not too sweet, it's not too tangy. It's just really easy on the tongue. That's really good. That's really delicious pizza. Now we're gonna try a piece with the meatballs on it and some red pepper flake. I get a piece, she gets a piece. Okay. Over the lips to the gums, look at stomach, here it comes. Cheers. As good as the first piece was, the second piece is better for me because I'm just such a carnivore. I love meat and I love meatballs. So that, my friend, is a delicious slice of pizza. I can see what the hype is about. This is a beautiful pizza and it tastes wonderful. And I'm gonna eat some more of it. Now I know why they say no slices, because everybody be kidding themselves. They know better, right? They know better. So we only got 2 slices left. I'm going to go with the meatballs. She's going with the original. But let me talk about the mozzarella. I'm getting really good cheesy bites of that mozzarella, and you can tell that it's delicious, fresh mozzarella. which makes all the difference in the world.
The funny thing is we got the medium instead of the large because we thought we could finish it all, and then we thought, nah, we're not going to be able to finish it. Oh, we killed it. I've got my last piece of cheese pizza here. The ingredients are what makes this. So it's not just pizza. It's high quality ingredients. It's really, really a great pizza experience. We're killing it.
We could have ate a whole pie.
We could have eaten a large.
So many years of people carving their names into the walls here. It's just really textured with all the carvings.
Just about a block away from John's of Bleecker Street is Bleecker Street Pizza. It was a toss-up between the two of which we were going to go to, and we just happened to walk by John's first and it drew us in. But we're hoping, fingers crossed, to make it back over here and try this one too. So I just walked inside and I was thinking we weren't going to be able to get a slice because we couldn't at the last place, but they do slices here. So I think we're pretty full, but just for the experience, we're going to get one slice of pizza, cut it in half, and share it. This is the Nona Maria. It's one of the specialty pizzas here. I did some research and found out about this pizza, and it looks incredible. And this one you're gonna have to fold because all that tomato sauce will just fall right off if you don't. What?
That looks so good.
What? That tomato sauce is killer. It's got so much flavor in there. You can tell that there's a lot of herbs and spices in that tomato sauce. And just the cheese, you pulled it off. There's so much cheese on here. And crust, I gotta say, this crust I like better than John's at Bleecker Street. This is dang good pizza. You gotta try this.
Yeah, right off the bat, it's a little bit more golden brown on the bottom. It's a little crustier, which I like. A little bit more tomato sauce I can see. Yep, I would agree. Just that bite, it's just the perfect crust. And the tomato sauce is a little bit more tomato sauce on it, which I like, but I like heavy marinara. There's a little bit more cheese. Overall, I love both pizzas. If I had to pick one to be the winner, Bleecker Street Pizza. No doubt. So we're very lucky today. We were just sitting here having our pizza, and some of the fellow customers over here said, "See that gentleman over there? His name's Greg. He used to be the owner of this place, and his brother is it your brother that's the owner now? He used to be a New York police officer, and they got a picture of him up on the wall. But anyway, let me introduce you to Mr. Greg."
Okay, thank you for inviting me. I'm happy to sit with my friends from Louisiana. Welcome to New York and welcome to Bleecker Street Pizza. Maybe you brought the Louisiana weather. If you did, I appreciate that.
It is beautiful.
Do that.
Bleecker Street Pizza was started by Captain Douglas Greenwich. If you Google him, you'll find a lot of information about pizza and about 9/11 and about when he passed. He's our founder. He was all his life. My brother was an amateur cook and to keep with the family recipes. He opened this place intending to retire, and it didn't quite work out. 9/11 intervened, and he never married, so he only had me to leave it to. So that's how I switched careers to occupy this place.
The people were piling in behind you too. If you notice, that's how good the pizza is, folks. The people are piling in behind Mr. Gray.
We're busy all day and all night till 5 in the morning weeknights and 2 in the morning on weekdays, and every day of the year except Christmas. The pizza we're famous for is called Nona Maria. Nona is Italian for grandmother. It's my grandmother's recipe. I'm old, the recipe's obviously really old. 3 or 4 years ago, TripAdvisor rated the second best pizza in the whole country. So as a result, I was invited on the Today Show. They called me back an hour later and said, make sure I bring them a pizza, which we would do anyway.
All right.
My policy is I never go on TV, I send a young person. So the Today Show was important to me, so I sent a young manager who's articulate and photogenic. But then when I got to see the show, to my surprise, he misunderstood me. he used my name. He said, "Hi, I'm Greg Greenwood from Bleecker Street Pizza. Thank you for inviting me on your show."
Oh no!
So if you search the Today Show website and look under Bleecker Street Pizza, you'll see the youngest version of me ever. The pizza that we're famous for is called Nona Maria. The basic recipe is fresh mozzarella instead of aged mozzarella, marinara sauce, which is a thick, rich sauce. That is our family recipe, and basil from a greenhouse. More detail about the recipe is available on the Food Network website, again under Bleecker Street Pizza, and maybe 5 different ways that it might be better than somebody else's pizza. If you want to know exactly how to make it, I'd be happy to share that with you. However, then you have to work here. People always ask us about the celebrities that come here. More celebrities come here than go to rehab, and they like it here better.
Probably have to go to rehab.
All the pictures we have hanging up are celebrities that live in the neighborhood, or have come here so many times we are friendly with them. They appreciate being left alone, so the first few times that we see a celebrity, we don't bother them. And it's happened many, many times. Somebody comes in, they eat, they leave, then everybody here tells me they were a celebrity. And I didn't know. But I wasn't going to bother them anyway. Hugh Jackman's picture hanging up. He's a local celebrity. He comes in here often. I'm not sure why, but every time he leaves, people follow him. I'm not sure why. I happened to be here when the Kardashians were here, and we like seeing them because there's always like a little circus. They pulled up in a stretch limousine. There were other women with them. They're all dressed, I guess you call it, to the nines. And they had bodyguards. There were paparazzi on bicycles outside, squabbling with the bodyguards to keep them out. I didn't see anyone take pictures in the restaurant, but when I got home, I saw on my home computer a Google alert that were pictures of them posted that day, and I could recognize it was that day in the restaurant on an entertainment website, TMZ. You might be familiar with that. And it said that one of the other women was Alex Baldwin's daughter, whose name I forget. It might be Haley. And it said that the other women with them were Ford modeling agencies. And by my standards, they were definitely modeling. I don't know, I can't see it. It's behind me.
Look at that. Food Network, 3 years running, best pizza.
Captain Douglas Greenwood, my brother, is not forgotten. We follow his recipes. His pictures hang up, and he was on several different TV shows on the Food Channel and twice on the Travel Channel, and they're still available. So his legacy continues. He's far from forgotten. So thank you again for coming. Welcome to Bleecker Street Pizza anytime you're in town.
We made it. So it was a hop, skip, and a jump. About 25 minutes between walking and the subway to get here.
Other side of town.
Other side of town. Yeah, well, we were going from very, very downtown to midtown. So we're here. I'm so excited. I'm starving because it's been a while since we had lunch.
Yeah, a lot of debate over who has the best deli sandwiches in Manhattan, or New York for that matter. Cat's Deli or Sarge's. Our first up is Sarge's, so let's go see.
Okay, so first off, this menu is ginormous. So look at this. One page. Look how many options there are. This is ridiculous. But we have been told to get the corned beef and pastrami sandwich. It's massive, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to split it. We got some sweet potato fries coming, but they bring a bowl of pickles and a bowl of coleslaw. So we have a little appetizer.
Oh my gosh. Would you look at that?
Wow. Look at that sandwich. Wow.
You just lay my head on that little meat pillow. That's got more fluff in it than the pillow at the hotel. And that pickle, let me just say, so they give you you saw the bowl of pickles? They give you the regular pickle, which we all know and love. Then they give you the not so pickled pickle. And it tastes more like a cucumber. That's what it is, and it's just really good. It's just like something you pick out of the garden and you season up yourself at the house. Very fresh tasting. I really enjoy this. Coleslaw's good, but for the grand finale, this is what dreams are made of. Okay? This is what dreams are made of.
Can you fit that in your mouth?
I don't know. No. Okay, well, obviously, you taste meat, but it's delicious, very tender. It's got that Russian dressing, and it gives it just a nice little extra flavor and a little hint of the bread.
Yes.
With all the meat. It's good. I like it. Yeah. Absolutely. Chris, he got the Reuben. Look at that Reuben. I've never seen one
Ginormous.
that's been served like that with all the cheese.
Stacked up.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, needless to say, we are not going to leave here hungry because we each have a half of a sandwich, which you would normally think a half of a sandwich is not a lot. This sandwich is as big as my face. And we have a giant basket of sweet potato fries. So, the bread's delicious. The dressing is really good. There's a little bit of coleslaw mixed in there, and we have coleslaw on the side. And they said this is can be a fork and knife sandwich because obviously this is going to fall apart and you're going to have to finish it with your fork and knife. This is good. I'm so glad we came here. I'm so full. That was delicious. I am completely full. Did not have room for the cheesecake, so we have to get some New York cheesecake tomorrow. But now we have a 30-minute walk back to the hotel to burn off some of that sandwich. Let's go.
Okay, we walked all this way, and Billy's hot dog cart is not here where it's supposed to be. We looked on his Instagram to see if, like, you know, maybe he didn't work on Saturdays, but he's here Monday through Saturday, like 9 to 5. And he's not here. He's supposed to be right there on that corner.
Yet he's not here. So sad.
It's so sad, and we are so hungry, and I think we're tapping out. Darn it! I'm in the mood for a hot dog. Oh man, we got lucky. So we were like, well, before we tap out, let's just ask the guy in the ice cream truck. I walked over there, and then some little girl was ordering some ice cream, and she heard me ask, and she said, "Oh, Billy's just right around the corner on 94th Street today because there's a grammar school over there, and they're like doing something over there."
Fair.
It
was a street fair.
It was a little street fair for the neighborhood, and so Billy was volunteering his hot dogs, and so we walked over there, and he was actually packing up, and we were like, "Billy, is that you?" And he's like, "Yes, it is, but I'm closed. But you know what? For you guys, because you came so far and wide, I'm going to hook you up for free." Didn't even charge us for the hot dogs. We got them right here, and we got the classic, or I got the classic hot dog with mustard, ketchup, and relish, and here we go.
Oh, is it hugging you, honey?
That's how it feels in my stomach right now. That is everything I wanted that hot dog to be. Here's the thing. The buns are like just perfectly steamed. The hot dog is the perfect temperature and snap when you bite into it. The relish is good. Perfect amount of ketchup, perfect amount of... The guy's a pro.
Yes.
At making hot dogs. Cheers! So, we couldn't figure out... We almost went to Katz, but it was just too darn far away. And the night we've had, we're just kind of tired. So we decided to stick around somewhere close to the hotel. Luckily, Elisa found Junior's is very close to the hotel. And it just so happens that one of my best friends of all time, Adam Cohen, from Brooklyn, who lives where we live now, he was born and raised in Brooklyn. He said, "Jason, look, man, forget about all the other stuff. You got to go to Junior's." He said the deli sandwiches are just as good as Katz Deli, the famous Katz Deli. He says you got to go there and eat the Reuben on rye and get the cheesecake. He said it's just as good, if not better, than Katz. So that's what we're gonna do. Except I'm not getting the Reuben on rye. I asked the waiter, should I get the Reuben on rye or should I get the brisket melt? And he said, get the brisket melt. So I'm gonna let my buddy Adam know how the brisket melt is, but next time, I promise I'm gonna get the Reuben on rye. My buddy, I knew he wouldn't steer me wrong, being a local from here. From the looks of it, we walked in here, this place is fired up, man. It is cool. The atmosphere is awesome. There's a lot of people in here, so it must be good. So I got the brisket melt with the huge steak fries and the au jus sauce. We got tender, super tender brisket on this beautiful piece of bread with melted cheese. Looks like onions, peppers. I think it's provolone cheese. We're gonna dip it in the au jus. Ho ho. Well, that didn't take long. Hands down, the best sandwich I've had here in New York City. Right here, the Brisket Melt at Junior's. Right here in Broadway, right off Times Square. Absolutely stellar sandwich. That's delicious. You gotta dip it though.
Oh my God, look at that. Oh.
Nope, you gotta dip it.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
You gotta dip it.
Oh my God.
You have to dip it.
That bread is phenomenal too. All the layers, so the meat's good, the cheese is good, all the peppers and the bread on top. That's killer. So we decided to go straight New York cheesecake. No toppings, no frills, just cheesecake. Let's give this a try. That's perfection right there. That's why you don't need anything fancy. That's delicious.
Oh my God. That is really good cheesecake. That's a wrap. That's so good.
Let me just say, the delis are super efficient here in New York. So this is a huge, busy city. We walked in, we're seated, and had our food within 15 minutes. I mean, super efficient. As soon as we were done with our sandwich, he brought us our cheesecake. I mean, like, lightning fast service. The food's delicious. We've had the pizza, we've had the deli sandwiches, we've had the hot dogs, we've had the cheesecake, but we have not had a New York bagel yet. So we were leaving New York this morning, we're hopping on a cruise ship, but before we did, I thought a bagel for breakfast would be the best thing. So we were told about Esta Bagel and Absolute Bagel. They're very far from our hotel, but in the bottom of Rockefeller Center is Black Seed Bagel, which is the closest to our hotel in Times Square. So that's what I've got. So this is my first New York bagel. That is a lot of cream cheese. I went with the cinnamon raisin bagel with cream cheese, and man, do they put a lot of cream cheese on there. That's really good. I don't know if it's the best bagel in New York, but it's a pretty good bagel. I got it toasted, so it's got that little bit of a crunch to it on the outside, but the bagel itself is soft. The cream cheese is really good. It's a little bit more cream cheese than I usually like, so I'll probably take a little bit of it off. But that's good. And what about this atmosphere? I mean, right here in Rockefeller Center. And that concludes our New York food tour. Yes, I know there's a lot more food out in New York City, and we will be back. But I think we hit the top 5 quintessential New York food items. Everything was really good.
Not bad for under 2 days.
Right, not bad for 48 hours in New York, eating as much food as we possibly can. Actually, I don't think we consumed overly too much food because we shared all the sandwiches, we shared the pizzas, we walked a ton. So we've burned off all the calories we've eaten. But until next time, we will see you in the next video. If you're new to our channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up.